Hello and welcome to Wes Costa Brava Girona round in Spain for the 5th out of the 6 race weekends. The beautiful Catalan city hosts the 6th edition of the OTTER Europe Festival, and the UCI e-mountain bike cross-country World Cup is its most important competition for the 2nd year in a row. David Checa joins Ismael Esteban, Sandra Santañez and Jerome Gio, amongst others, for this round. Well, we're here in Girona for this penultimate round of the e-mountain bike World Cup. Last year, I really enjoyed it. I raced on day 2, so same circuit, the other direction. And this way, I very much like it, more than anti-clockwise. I'm happy I had the chance to make a few laps this time with Milton Ramos, who gave me some tips on how to choose the right line. And of course the gear. And now let's see how the race will go. Let's have some fun. Let's take a look at the track for race number 1. This is what it looks like anti-clockwise, 3.3 kilometres, 7 laps for a total length of 23.1 kilometres. The morning starts with a qualification race, the traditional format consisting of a 1-lap time trial that determines the race grid starting order. Gio sets the best time along with Goldie, and they're both awarded the Raspini Pole Position Award. Théo Charme shines in his new French champions jersey and gets on the grid, where Gio, Reef and Esteban take the first 3 spots. Gio in pole position. Goldie in the women's pole position, 10th overall on the grid. While the riders are getting ready, Gio in the pole position there. Goldie in the women's pole position. The riders get ready for this race. Race number 1. And they're underway. Gio, fastest at the start, takes the whole shot. Struggled here last year. Let's take a look at the replay. Confirmation, Gio and Goldie taking the whole shot this time. Gio into the lead. Charme is in second, riding for Cube. Esteban in BH in 3rd place, overtaking Van Eyck. The reigning champion maintaining the lead. He was expecting to battle with the runner-up Reef of Bergstrom. He dropped down to 8th on lap 1 due to some technical problems. Ismael Esteban takes advantage of that, manages to overtake Charme and fellow Mingorance of Cannondale. Nicole Goldie leading the women's race on a dusty track that she likes very much. Esteban widens the gap with 3rd and 4th. Here's the German, Sophia Weidenroth. Goldie had already run away on lap number 1. This is the Argentinian Fina Cassidy of Canyon. Esteban pushing hard as always. Checa in the background had a puncture and was forced to stop. Gio gets to the finish line. Comfortable win. Takes race number 1. Last year, remember, it was a sprint finish with Van Eyck. Alberto Mingorance, he manages to overtake Esteban and takes 2nd place. Esteban takes 3rd. Here comes Nicole Goldie, comfortably taking the women's win. All smiles from her, ahead of Sophia Weidenroth in 2nd place of Specialised. Sandra Santañez, the local hero, in 3rd. All congratulations in the Parc Fermé. Let's take a look then at the women's results. Nicole Goldie takes the victory in 59.21.
Yeah, it's a really nice track and I like it, and it's super hard and super slippery because it has sometimes dust on the rocks and in the corners, and yeah, but it's super hard and I really like it. So I'm super happy to win here.
Great performance by Goldie. Let's take a look at the men's results. Gio takes the victory again at the top of the leaderboard. Let's hear now from the winner.
L'objectif c'était de faire le whole shot pour marquer des...
Well, my goal was to take the whole shot this time, grab some points, and then take a look at what the other guys were up to. Joris was in good shape, and it would have been a great battle with him, but unfortunately he had a flat tyre on the first lap, so I found myself alone. I just managed to do my race, take the win. Yeah, I'm really sorry for Joris. Hope he's going to be more lucky in tomorrow's race.
Ça ira mieux pour lui.
There's always a great festival atmosphere here. Here's the riders getting to the podium. The awards presented by Quimayats from Diputación of Girona. There's our podium, this time in the women's race, and of course time for the bubbles. Here's the men's podium. The awards presented by Jordi Yorba, Catalan Federation of Cycling Vice President. And the bubbles this time, Mingarans, of course, arriving on the podium this time. Let's move to day 2 for this exciting race. The track will be raced clockwise this time. 8 laps, a total distance of 26.4 kilometres. Straight into qualification. And the famous cross-country face, Geoffrey Coulel, pushed hard to take the Raspini pole position along with Nicole Goldie in the women's race.
Circuito divertido.
Geoffrey Coulel, it's a nice track, a bit muddy after last night's rain, and it was good fun to start in the qualification race and do my best. I set the best time in qualification, but the race this afternoon will be a completely different thing. With the mass start, 1 hour, full gas racing. We'll see how we handle it. Hope to enjoy the racing. Riff Seeking Revenge takes his place on the grid. Let's take a look then at the starting grid top 10. Coulel, Gio and Esteban, the top 3 positions. Geoffrey Coulel in pole position. He made his debut here last year. This is Nicole Goldie in the pole position for the women. We're all set now for the race starts. An even faster start on day 2. This time, Reef takes the whole shot. Let's take a look at the slow-mo as Joris Reef takes it. Reef brilliantly taking the lead. That was his goal yesterday. Behind him, the Dutchman, Jeroen van Eck, Esteban, Coulel and Gio in 5th position. The world champion not used to that. Behind them, Charm leading Mingaras close to his rear wheel. Van Eck widening the gap with Coulel. But the Catalan forced to stop with a puncture. Let's take a look at that in slow motion. Whoa! Reef, a solid performance, maintains the lead in lap 2. Here's Gio, managing to overtake the group ahead of him and get in 2nd place. Goldie leading the women's race. She's looking strong this time again. Sophia Wiedenroth in 2nd, showing her strength on the descents. Esteban gets into 3rd, overtakes Van Eck. And Mingares pushes ahead of Charm. What a race we've got. Goldie crashes, passing the technical assistance zone, forced to repair her chain there on her own. Reef maintains his pace. Jerome Gio really pushing hard to get closer. But the Swiss champion, absolutely uncatchable today, takes his 2nd win of the season and celebrates. Gio crosses the finish line in 2nd. Really sportsmanlike gesture there. He's happy for his rival this time. Esteban finishes 3rd, clinching his 2nd podium of the weekend. And despite her problems, Nicole Goldie takes the win with an impressive gap. No big changes behind her. Sophia Wiedenroth finishes in 2nd. Sandra Santagnes in 3rd place. And all hugs in the Parc Fermé. Tough racing this weekend. Let's take a look at the women's results. Here's our podium. Nicole Goldie takes the victory, ahead of Sophia Wiedenroth in second place.
I think we were really lucky with the weather, so it was dry and we saved the race home. And yeah, it was a really strange race. I had a really unlucky crash in the last lap, so it was just a stupid crash. I don't know what I did, so just my head was everywhere but not at the race. So, but I had a great race and I could win a race, and it's always nice to win, so I'm really happy with it.
The world champion on form. Let's take a look at the men's results. Joris Reef takes the victory ahead of Gio and Esteban in third place.
2 weeks ago I won this beautiful jersey, and my goal was to take maybe a win at the World Cup. Yesterday was not that good, I wasn't even on the podium. And now, yeah, I could take the win, had a really good start. And when you beat the world champion, it's for sure a really good day. The whole shot was really tight, and there's a lot of loose gravel. And I had a good start, and I just pushed from the start on. And I think Jérôme had a bad start. He was maybe in 5th or 6th position, and I really took this chance. I need to suffer a lot. I was really tired. I was even tired to make a good finish, like the Superman didn't work, but yeah, a win is a win.
The Superman didn't quite work, but he was a Superman today. The Women's Awards presented by Diego Tolsti, UCI President of the jury for this round, and there's our podium. Time to celebrate as always. Let's take a look at the women's overall standings with one race left. Nicole Goldie leads with 213 points, ahead of Sophia Wiedenroth in second place. The men's top three celebrates. Diego Tolsti again presenting the awards. Reef on the top step of the podium with Gio and Esteban. Bubbles time, Joris Reef visibly happy, and that toast on the podium the same as every round. Let's take a look at the overall standings. Gio leads with 230 points, 157 points to Reef in second place. An interesting battle for third. The Magneti Morelli Czech-style Power Lap is awarded to Gio and Goldie for setting the fastest lap time in race 2. What an incredible race weekend. The next stop is Barcelona in Spain, next on the 15th of October for a one-shot race and the awards ceremony. Bye for now.